Hello, I'm your host Ismay Chels and welcome back to Storytime Thursdays. Today's video is audiobook for Chapter 1, Part 2 of The Great Battle for Amarykhanta begins. Once they were there, they joined the great naval battle of Charleston, Torlaw, Providence, and fought against the fleet of the Dark. During the battle, the newly formed United Union Confederate Naval Front was successful in fighting against the fleet of the Dark. So most of their shadow ships were totally decimated thanks to the newly invented Union Confederate submarines. Now the fleet of the Dark retreated with the few shadow ships they had left and went back to the forbidden lands of shadow in the far north. After the battle, Generals Lee, Grant, Sherman, and Stonewall Jackson and their troops all disembarked from the ship at Charleston, Torlaw, Providence Harbor. Then the great army of Amarykhanta left South Carolina Kylia and marched to the province state of Georgia Atlanta Maria. Where they all set up camp by the great Georgian Westerly Lake that was near the border of the province state of Pennsylvania, Arlington. While they were there, the army of Amarykhanta all were planning out their next battle strategy, which was to directly attack the base of shadows in Vermont Atlantique. While Arngu and Minahira all went to the nearby Avesian town of Amasya in Pennsylvania, Arlington, to recruit any possible new troops. Then, meanwhile, at a valley near Gettysburg, Alcantara, the armies of the Confederacy were ambushed by the armies of the Union while they were making their way through the valley on their way to Gettysburg, Alcantara Field. Which delayed the Battle of Gettysburg, Alcantara, and allowed the armies of the Dark to launch a surprise attack on the armies of the Union and Confederacy and move in from behind. Then back in the town of Amasya, Arm and his friends managed to recruit more troops. Then after spending a few hours recruiting more troops, they returned back to the army camp at the Great Georgian Westerly Lake in Georgia, Atlanta. Thanks for watching. See you all again tomorrow for the audiobook of Chapter 1, Part 3 of The Great Battle for Amerikhanta begins. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. And happy holidays!